Echo Marco's thoughts. Obviously a little bit of a slow start and kind of a root canal for both teams on the offensive end. I thought both teams defended really well, 24-24 at half. I thought our guys did a great job of self-correcting and really played connected in that second half. We cleaned up the offensive end. The first half we had 8 turnovers, second half 2 turnovers, and first half 5 assists, second half 13 assists. And so I thought we played with a lot more purpose, and we just settled in. You forget that UNLV played last night, and it's obviously their home arena, different floor, but home arena. And sometimes, they have a comfort level that way. And we got a lot of guys that have never played in this tournament. And I just thought we showed some, I don't know what the right word is, tentativeness, or just didn't execute some things the way we normally do. And we really settled in that second half. And Marco had a heck of a game in every facet. And that's what he does, 15 points and 13 rebounds, 6 of those offensive and 5 assists. And he's such a dynamic player. Obviously, he was named to the first team all defensive team, and I know he takes a lot of pride in that. And I thought he did a heck of a job on the defensive end again tonight, as our whole team did. I thought it was a really balanced attack on both sides of the ball. And so we're happy to win and survive and advance at this time of year. And we're looking forward to playing another game tomorrow, whether it's against Fresno State or Colorado State. It's always a concern when you're struggling. At the same time, we as a coaching staff, I think, had to take a step back, and you demand more out of your guys. At the same time, you got to understand. I thought we competed hard. Listen, we've lost to 3 teams in league play: UNLV, Colorado State, and Boise State. And so these guys were picked 4th in the preseason for a reason. They're really talented. They're a good defensive team, and so they make it difficult on you. Their center is a big-time defensive player. They're long and athletic, and they cause some issues. And so at the same time, when you take a step back, I thought Nimi missed some uncharacteristic shots early in that game, and then I thought he was just kind of playing a little fast. Where he was making a move and his counter move was wide open. Marco missed a couple easy ones. He makes he gets 6 offensive boards. I remember one of them he was literally right on the basket. Nobody was in 3 feet of him. Thought he could have just went up and scored, and we kick it out. And Fonz missed a couple chip shots around the basket. And so I thought we got pretty good looks, and then we had some crazy turnovers, where it's just like, what are we doing? And we've gotten a lot better from that respect. And we just had to settle down and trust ourselves and go play basketball. And it helps. You forget Brock Miller hasn't played in 2 weeks. And he hasn't done anything live except for 4 games in about a month or close to it. So it took him some time to settle in. You know what I mean? It takes a little time, and it's hard to be realistic as a coach, but I just had to step back and say, okay, here's where we're at, type of thing. And I give our guys a ton of credit. We were able to self-correct, really settled in, and I thought we had all 3 phases going. We defended at a high level all night long. And sometimes when your offense isn't going well, teams will stop guarding as hard. And I thought we made life difficult on those guys. Those guys put a lot of pressure on you. And UNLV as a team, but Caleb Grill sticks a 25-footer when I think it was Brock was all over him, maybe it was Raleigh. Then he nails another one. And David Jenkins had 33 on us, a month ago. And of course, Hamilton's an elite scorer and got 4 quick ones to start the game. So is it a concern? It's always a concern. At the same time, it was exciting to see us figure some things out, and hopefully we can continue that momentum into tomorrow. Well, it was a balanced attack, I thought, and that's when we're at our best, is when we have 5 different, we have 6 guys that can score pretty consistently, all differently, and that's, I think, the sign of a good team, is when they all can play off of each other. And unfortunately for us, coming here down the stretch, and this isn't an excuse, but again, when you play 1 game in 21 days and you play 3 games in 30 days and you lose your starting point guard for essentially a month, and he hasn't been able to practice, and you just remember, this is only his 4th game back since the last time we played UNLV. So that's a hard thing to do. And by the way, he's a true freshman. And then Brock, with his situation. So we've been we've lacked some continuity. We didn't have a home game for 42 days. So there's been some things we've had to kind of figure. And again, those aren't excuses, but like we've had to adapt and adjust. And it is exciting to see all these guys get back and have the balanced attack, because that's who we are. That's where we were when we were on that 9-game winning streak, or whatever. Well, it was more than 9, but whatever it was. And so it is. I thought we really saw what we can be. Brock really struggled that first half. He just looked out of sorts, so to speak, and then he was able to hit a couple threes early, and now that opens up the floor a lot for us. Obviously, he's a big-time weapon. He's had a great year all year. So that was nice to see. And Raleigh, you forget, like, Raleigh's a good player. I mean, that guy is going to have a great career. But he's just a winner, and he's tough. And it's interesting with his time that he missed being out. I think I've noticed some changes in him. He's always been super positive, but I think when you have an opportunity to sit there and you can't play, you probably find a way to see things in a different light. And since that point, he's really used his voice in a lot more, in a greater fashion, whether it's communicating on the floor, but also in terms of just some leadership, and we need that. So it was exciting to see. I thought Justin kind of settled in. He did get some points off of those out of bounds plays, which was good to see. And then Nimi was Nimi.